Howdy out there, folks. Today we're going to be looking at Goodfellas, a classic Martin Scorsese film from 1990, and one that essentially served as the prototype for The Sopranos. Of course, that show didn't feature any of these three leads, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci, but many of the supporting characters in Goodfellas went on to have leading roles in The Sopranos. And of course, The Sopranos had Goodfellas DNA throughout. But I had never inexplicably seen this film up until just a day or two ago. And it's one of those flicks that you begin to appreciate just how influential it was, because many of the things that Martin Scorsese employed in this film have been done by several vehicles since, most notably, of course, The Sopranos. But I mean, this film was incredibly influential and just a lot of fun, although a little stressful too. I thought Ray Liotta, of course, was fantastic. Robert De Niro was fine as always, and of course Joe Pesci. What can we say about him? Talk about a guy who completely defies expectations. You would never in a million years think someone of his physical stature would be that menacing, and yet he was absolutely convincing as truly one of the most terrifying psychopaths ever put to screen. I mean, you never knew when he was going to pop, but you knew it was coming. It was just a constant, the suspense of not knowing when he was going to freak out was really anxiety-inducing. And again, I give major kudos to Joe Pesci for, basically playing that role to perfection. The Blu-ray, of course, looks great, and it's got a lot of supplemental features worth noting. I definitely think this is a shelf-worthy purchase for sure. I ended up picking it up on the secondhand market for a few bucks, but I'm glad I did, because it's just a terrific film and absolutely on par with the Godfather trilogy. I think that this is one of the best mob movies ever made, and one that absolutely deserves repeated viewings. Scorsese, I think, arguably this may be his best film. A Taxi Driver I would probably still put up at number one, but this is right there behind it. And while many of the tools that he employed with this film were later used in movies such as Wolf of Wall Street, I don't think he's ever been as good as he was in Goodfellas. I mean, this film is just it's an A. It's an A film, and Martin Scorsese just knocked it out of the park. So on that note, do take care out there, everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and keep watching cinema.